In today's breaking story, generals are scrambling as Donald Trump just dropped a brutal Pentagon bomb. That's right, once again, Donald Trump's disrespect for our military becomes apparent. How's it going, everybody? Hunter Avalone here with Occupy Democrats. Welcome back to another video. Now, Donald Trump is a disaster. He talked a big game about the art of the deal. Well, now he can't even negotiate with Democrats. The government is shut down thanks to him, and this will be bad for Republicans.
Saying the president and Republicans are unserious and demonstrating unserious behavior. Republicans wanted to shut down the government. Your reaction to what you're hearing?
So I don't think that Republicans wanted to shut down the government, just like I don't think Democrats wanted to shut down the government. I think that everyone wanted to come to a solution, but they need to come to the table to negotiate. The four leaders need to get together and figure this out. But I will say that the president's own pollster, Trump's own pollster, is saying that Republicans will lose support if they do not extend the health care subsidies. So 8 in 10 Americans actually believe that those subsidies are valuable and worthwhile. So I would just caution Republicans, the longer this goes on and people start to see their premiums increase, which will come in the next month, they will figure out how much their premiums will increase. They will start to lose support, and that will really impact in 2026. And I just want to comment on one thing that we talked about right before the press conference. Is illegal immigrants do not get federally funded health care. So that is a lie that is being spread by Republicans.
And shutdown or not, people continue standing up to Donald Trump's insanity.
Your first question is the most important. Why does Trump think he's going to get away with this? Trump thinks he's going to get away with this, which is just wildly unpopular, throwing 17 million people off their health care, jacking people's costs up by 75%, closing nursing homes. He thinks he's going to get away with it because at the same time, he's trying to crush dissent in this country. He's trying to shut up people who criticize him. He's trying to threaten us, right, members of the Senate, with imprisonment because they dare to oppose him. And he's betting that it's going to work. He's betting that at the same time that he's doing all these unpopular things, throwing people off their health care in order to enrich his Mar-a-Lago buddies, he's also going to be successful in repressing people from protesting him. And that's how we stop him. We stop him by showing him that he can't actually shut the American people up. He can't actually stop people from seeing the corruption. But if we speak up, and the pressure mounts on Republicans to do the right thing for their political careers, not throw people off their health care before the next election, well, then we have a chance to improve people's lives.
The more that Donald Trump acts illegally, the more that he shuts off money only for Democratic states, the more that he threatens to illegally fire federal workers, the stiffer our spine should become. Yes, he's trying to bully Democrats into signing off on a budget that's going to be terrible for the American people, that is going to bankrupt American families.
And now generals have been left scrambling as Trump just dropped a Pentagon bomb. That's right, take a look at today's top story. Just days after President Trump addressed top generals at the Pentagon, reports reveal that thousands of Pentagon staffers are about to face random polygraph tests in an unprecedented hunt for so-called leakers. According to the Washington Post, Deputy Defense Secretary Steve Feinberg issued a memo requiring more than 5,000 Pentagon employees, from 4-star generals to administrative staff, to sign sweeping non-disclosure agreements and submit to lie detector testing. The policy would reach across the Department of Defense, targeting everyone inside the building's highest ranks. Officials say the crackdown follows a series of embarrassing leaks, including revelations that Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth has had manic meltdowns behind closed doors, and the exposure of classified signal chats where Trump officials mistakenly added a reporter. One leak even showed that classified military details were shared with family members. Legal experts warned that the polygraphs aren't about protecting national security, but about enforcing personal loyalty to Trump and his leadership team. Whistleblower attorney Mark Zaid told the Post there are already strict rules and penalties for unauthorized disclosures, and he questioned why this overbroad policy is suddenly being forced on the workforce. His words, "This seems to be far more directed at ensuring loyalty rather than countering espionage. The move is causing panic inside the Pentagon. Generals who've spent decades in service now face the prospect of being strapped to lie detectors simply to keep their jobs, Military insiders say the order has little precedent, and critics argue it's intimidation designed to silence anyone willing to expose mismanagement or misconduct at the highest levels. This latest Pentagon bomb underscores a broader pattern. President Trump is expanding loyalty tests inside the federal government, while critics argue his policies are undermining trust and morale in America's most critical defense institutions. The question now is how far these loyalty sweeps will go and what they mean for the independence of the US military. Thanks so much for watching. Please click that like button and subscribe to Occupy Democrats so that you can stay informed and help us stop Donald Trump.